Hi, Andy Henderson, Sherpa Guidance, episode 97. Today, Sherpa Guidance, I just want to tell you a little bit of insight into what I do and why I do it. And then I'm going to show you a video clip of someone who I've been following recently on Instagram who absolutely explains what I do better than how I explain myself. When I listened to this video, I thought, oh my God, this guy, and he's called Bradley. Hiya, Sharon, how are you? He's called The Real Bradley, and, you know, he's an American guy. He's a bit like blooming 10X Cardone. But I watched this video, and he was talking about maps and GPSs, and I just thought, oh my God, this is insane. It's like he's describing my exact business. So yes, I'm Andy Henderson. My whole life for the last the business owner community. Startup business, pre-start businesses, maturer businesses, 3 years old, larger businesses, that have boards of directors, multi-million pounds revenues and turnover. And the reason why I serve those people is because I used to own and run one of those businesses, and I found it tremendously difficult, quite soul-destroying at times, and very often like Groundhog Day, like everything we tried to build and grow and be proud of this business, it just didn't work. We tried loads of stuff and it was exhausting, it was tiring. We felt like we were just going up, down, left, right, all on point A, all just making loads of movement and making loads of noise and putting loads of effort in, but not moving anywhere. And when we sold that business eventually, I had a vision. It was the 31st of August 2018. I had a vision of a map, and I hand drew this map. And that map, when I drew that map, I knew that map was the thing that was going to change my life and the lives of the people that I serve forever. Because I wanted to do that because it was torture, it was painful. I don't want you or any one of your colleagues or any one of your business peers or colleagues or friends to suffer what I went through, because it was like torture and it almost led to mental collapse and breakdown. It was just a soul-destroying time. Eventually we changed it and we grew that business. We doubled it from 12 to 25 million in 3 years using some of the exact principles that were brought about on that day when I had the vision of the map, the 31st of August 2018. And the map, I hand drew it. And now the map has become this. You can see it behind me. This is the destiny map. It's the map that takes a business owner just like you, just like me. It takes you through this journey of discovery, of exactly where you are at the start point of the map, start point of your journey, exactly where you want to be, exactly why you're doing this. Why do you want to build a business that you're proud of? Why do you want to build a business that gives you everything you need? What is it all about, that business? Because it's not just about money. So what is it truly about? Why do you want to build a business that you're proud of? I don't know. We need to figure that out. We sort that out at the destination, because every journey needs a start point and a destination. But that's not enough, because that journey and destination, they might be miles apart from the start point and the destination. It might be a massive journey over 5 or 10 years. We need some real detail in there. We need to understand how we can break that journey down into a set of bite-sized chunks, so that when we are on this journey, we don't need to think about the length of the journey. We just think about the marker post ahead. Where's the next time to turn? Where's the next time to pivot? Where's the next time to deploy the next array of resources and cash and whatever it is? And then what we need is a detailed plan to get from where we are to the short-term set of goals, the 1 year goals, 90-day goals, 1 month goals, 1 week goals. They're really, really important. But then we need to understand how we're going to do it. And that's this stuff at the top here. And back in August 2018, I invented all this stuff. I put all this stuff in the map. And the actual original map is actually, in fact, I'm going to show you. It's actually basically the same as what I drew. It's in here. I take it everywhere with me. The original map is right here. I'm going to show you. There it is. There's the map. There is the map. You can see it. You can see it for exactly what it is. And when you look at the main map on the wall, side by side, it's almost identical. You can see the age, the patina, the ruffles on the paper. That's like 4 years old now. That is the exact thing that I built. And I knew at that time that was everything, all my frustrations were going to be alleviated, and it was going to be a thing that was going to enable me to help educate and solve this massive problem that lots of business owners have. Just like you, like lack of clarity, lack of direction, lack of progress, lack of sales, lack of marketing understanding, no new leads coming in, feeling like it's Groundhog Day most days, feeling like sometimes like we just want to give up and get a job, just feeling sometimes a bit sick, we don't want to go into the office. Well, I can change all that because you do love your business. Deep down, you do love your business. You do love what it's doing. You do love what it's giving you. You just want it to build. You just want it to grow, and you don't want it to be as painful. Actually, if I could make you excited about your business again by helping you use the map to define your journey. You know, if you were going on a journey to Newquay and you didn't have a map or a GPS, it'd be hard work. You'd be worried. You'd be nervous about that journey. You'd be like every single step of the way, you'd be like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. Am I going in the right direction? And you wouldn't really know until you got there. And you might end up in London and go, well, I got somewhere, but I didn't get to where I want. Well, it's okay. It's not okay. I want you to get to where you want to be in the future. So we have to define what that is. And in order for that to happen, do you want like a really basic map that's done in crayon that just says this is where you're starting from, this is where you're ending? Or do you want a detailed map that gives you everything you need so you know every step of the way you're on the right journey? Do you need a GPS? Even better, that's going to take you to exactly where you want to be, step-by-step instructions, all from your own brain, all laid out and mapped out for you, just like the map behind. How would that sound if you had that? Well, listen, that's what I do. But like I said right at the start, I'm going to show you a video now. This video is of a guy called The Real Bradley on Instagram. And the guy's brilliant, you know, he's a bit like Grant Cardone, and I'm not really keen on Grant Cardone. But the stuff he says is really true. And the stuff he says about maps and GPSs and stuff like that, when I heard it, I thought, gosh, I've got to share that with you. So here I am, I'm going to share it with you right now. So here he is. This is Bradley. Just listen to what he says about the business journey and the maps.
You need to know where you're going. You need a roadmap. You need specificity. If you were driving from here to New York to find a cabin in the woods, upstate New York, where I've placed $5 million, which is all yours, should you arrive and claim it, what kind of map would you want? A full-blown GPS filled with clarity, detail, shows you pit stops and gas stations and hotels and restaurants on the way, shows you the quickest way. You can press a button and see how to get there using rural streets only, avoiding traffic jams and problems. Or would you want kind of a map that was drawn by a 4-year-old with a crayon, where you just start on the West Coast and you just see a line to the East Coast with an X somewhere around Nantucket? Huh? What would you rather have? The map with clarity or the crayon map? So you'd want the GPS, you'd want the clarity, you'd want the detail, but yet most people don't have that detail when it comes to where they want to go in life. You need relationships, you need resources, and you need a roadmap. So when someone says, what shouldn't people spend money on? People shouldn't spend money on anything that doesn't give them a return on their investment. You don't spend money, you invest money. You invest money on resources to get you farther, faster. You spend money on relationships. The key relationship being the one you have with yourself. Invest in yourself. Buy some books. Read. Get yourself to think. Invest that money in yourself. Invest that money in your resources, and invest that money on figuring out exactly where you want to go.
Wow, that was The Real Bradley. Absolutely. Giving us the vibes, giving us the juice that having a map, having a GPS to take you from exactly where you are to where you want to go, that's the key thing, isn't it? Do you want a crayon map that has a rough A and a rough B on it and a line between the two? Or do you want a map rich full of detail that you've designed about your business, about how you're going to drive your business forwards, how you're going to take your life forwards to the next level? Do you want the GPS? Well, that's what I do. I am your Sherpa guide. I will help you on your journey. I'll carry your bags if you need to. I'll hand you the GPS at the end of the time we work together. So if you are a pre-start business, if you are a solopreneur or micro business owner, if you are a mature business with a board of directors that's struggling with clarity, that's struggling with focus, that feels like it's Groundhog Day, that's struggling to grow, that, you know, feels overwhelmed by the whole thing, nothing's moving forward, that's my whole life. I'm the map guy, the Sherpa guide with the map, and I'm going to hand you that map and that GPS at the end of the time we work together. So, do you have a map? Do you know where you're going? Do you want a GPS that's going to help you get there step by step, turn by turn? If you do, just hit me up in the comments and I'm here for you. I'll help you get there. I'll carry your bags. I'll hand you the map. We'll work on this together, and I'll be there every step of the way. So, guys, that's Sherpa Guidance, episode 97. 2 more to go and we hit 100. Hope you found that interesting. Hope you like The Real Bradley. Follow him on Insta, The Real Bradley. He's a great guy. He talks a lot of sense. Loves his maps. Loves his GPSs. Have a great end to the week. See you all soon. Remember, guys, you're just one step away.